Hey, welcome everybody to Battle Pirates Crib. Links on the right-hand side in case you'd like to join the show. I guess we're going to see how Bounty 32 is going. And even though there hasn't been an official announcement, I was hoping to have the CM Diary, because yesterday said it was getting pushed to today, but nothing yet. So, oh well, how's everybody doing? Lady Cat?
Hello.
Kenny?
Hello.
KB?
Yeah, good morning.
Simba?
Hello.
And Derpy.
14 days of build time for the new hole.
Blank? Blank?
No,
That's physical, Bill.
Okay. I was thinking they were doing a number on you. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go and I guess we'll go through the calendar and then we'll just start talking about. Is there much to talk about as far as Bounty?
They fixed all the bugs that were in our favor.
Or not in our favor.
Well, what about the one for the 36-hour bubble? Is that gone?
They fixed that within 3 hours.
Okay.
And they fixed the double points for the 96 within 4 hours.
See, I didn't know the 96 had double points. That's what I hit for the next couple hours after the show, and now I feel bad because I could have had twice as much as what I had.
Yeah.
But you hit them anyway.
Yeah, I hit them anyway.
But you didn't hit it with hit the ships, then hit the
right. I just hit it the way I hit it for low damage, and I didn't realize there was a glitch in the 96.
I do hope they keep the half repair going again. That was nice.
Yeah, but they turned up the damage to double the normal.
They must have, because I hit a 141 on auto, which should have been like an hour and 20 minutes, and I still got almost an hour damage. So something was weird there. Didn't appear to be half the damage, but it
was nice to have half repair anyway, because even if your fleet's dead, it was back in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah. I think they should do half repair for any event that they have.
Yeah, then they just double the damage. So it's the half repair is just sort of
I don't know. They didn't double the damage in every target though.
It's a visual glitch.
What, half repair?
Visual glitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's like the only reason they're doing half repair is because they're doubling the damage in the raid, and then they split it in half. I mean, it's half repair is. I don't even know what to really compare it to, but yeah, half repair is a visual glitch. I think that's the best way to describe it.
But it did mean more activity with player versus actual player collisions, because half repaired made it twice as often you got somebody to play with, so I didn't mind it too much.
Yeah, and I guess
you could tell I'm a new advocate of PvP now, right?
Yeah, sounds that way.
I like all this activity.
Yeah, because I guess it helps people relate better to it if once it hits the TLCs, then they're like, oh, okay, I'm taking twice as much damage. So I guess as far as the targets transition from the raid to a TLC, it sort of mollifies some of that. Yeah, Ben's not seeing that, so
yeah, I saw it, but not at every target is what I'm getting at. It might have been certain targets, and don't be surprised if they just took, or like the employee bases improved during the employee hour or day too. So it might have been just a different replacement at that level rather than a damage twist.
Yeah,
because the 96 started out about 50% easier. and he made a couple good changes, and I was like, damn it, caught on to me.
Okay. Let's click one more time because I want to get some points out here. All right. This is, we're in the 527 week, the upper right-hand corner, where we're getting high seas heresy is what's highlighted here. So we have the FM for this week. Then we have the FM for next week. And then we go into the raid where we win the mutineer. So you want to be, again, saving your chests. You want to have, you want to spend what you already had prior going into this FM, and then open those chests, and then next week during pillage, save those chests. So tokens before this point in time, before this current FM, prior that you might still be holding on to, you need to spend. But the rest of them you should save for the raid on 6-9. So, but speaking of which, what are people spending generic tokens on?
Well, apparently we're going to be spending it on the new PvP ship because it takes 14
not
days.
worth it.
Not worth it?
No.
No, they're incredibly slow.
Yeah. Well,
There's,
slow.
I guess one option is we see what comes out in pillage and save the tokens from last week if you didn't already spend them to see if we get a new escalation special of some sort in pillage.
Wouldn't they have mentioned that though?
Well, the CM diary was supposed to come out yesterday, and then it was supposed to come out today. Now it's supposed to come out on Monday, so we would have learned that in the CM diary. So maybe you save it till we get the CM diary. But what would be the escalation special at this point? We've already gotten the corrosive battery 2.
We're going to get the Praetorians to X1 upgrade, so they wouldn't throw an escalation on
Missile
us.
defense, missile defense system 4.
Hmm.
Okay. Breaking news. And,
So if that happens, I'm going to blame you, Derby.
yeah.
If that happens, people would think I had insider knowledge, but that was legitimately just a guess. I'm sure I'll be wrong.
Yeah. You can join Raptor, but I'm jockeying people around, so the link is up above. So, yeah, and Ben's saying the new ship looks like make the Pegasus look like it's flying, but and I'm sorry I didn't have the Pegasus, a pony with a broken wing movie cover for you guys. It does exist. It does exist, and I've used it a lot of times in Discord. So if anybody disbelieves me or doesn't believe me, you can look up Pegasus pony with a broken wing. So
Does anybody on the panel have the new ship yet?
Yes.
I have 2 of them, and
Built?
they're not the first. The first one's building, so I haven't spent 700 coins on it.
It's not 700 coins. You buy the tokens a lot cheaper.
Simba, maybe you can show it to us later. You can show us how slow it is.
Oh, God. Okay.
okay.
And I can also show you guys the glitch I was talking about. Or the issue that was going on in bases earlier.
Ooh, there's an issue. Okay.
All right, like when you go in, hit a base, an actual player base, you go try to steer, and no matter where you were clicking, it would not go anywhere. I have a video of it happening from like a little bit before Bounty. It was happening too. Like ever since the last major update.
Okay, since Tuesday or whatever.
Yeah.
Depending on what country you're in.
Is that happening now still?
I had it happen earlier today.
In HTML5 or in Flash?
It was in Flash.
Okay.
I've struggled with getting not this past update, but the update before, getting ships to go where I want them to go. I click and it's like they don't just go there. People were talking about dead spots. It was
Near as I can tell, it's caused by people learn to clutter the water with objects and fire, ice and stuff. When
Right.
too many objects start appearing in the channel, your
Yeah.
boats become very difficult to control.
Oh, and you can't even get into the channel. It's a whole nother story.
But it's
Yeah.
because of the objects. Click points are too large, so you can't actually click in the channel when you're trying to click water. You're actually clicking the object instead.
Right.
And that so people are learning to put as much crap in their island or in their channels as possible.
So this, by objects, you mean
Anything, oil rigs, ships, anything that floats.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to change a couple of my turrets out to
Okay,
call
'cause-
clutter.
But ultimately, it might backfire now that we have a really long chaining UAV ship. It gives the UAVs a really long path to chain back. So it might backfire on you.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering, because I was trying to link it back to the changes they made to like glacial and things like that. But so not those sort of objects, but
Well, yeah,
buildings and whatnot.
don't get me wrong. Putting a lot of ice in the water seems to trigger it too.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that just makes it worse, but also it's hard to perceive your ships as not moving because they're stunned or frozen. There's all kinds of weird bugs about whether your ships are actually in stun mode or not. There's no visual on them being stunned, right? So a lot of people think, oh, I've got lag or something, but they're actually been frozen by those 104s. And so I wish they'd put an icon or something when you've been stunned or slowed or
And
whatever.
actually, this video is in HTML5.
Okay. So, but you were having the problem in both.
In both
HTML5?
departments.
In both. Okay. Yeah,
And it was on the 24th. I was looking at the timestamp of my video.
okay. So the 24th would have been before the update.
Didn't they have an update Monday,
Sunday.
though?
It's happened way before the update, in my opinion. The people complaining
because
about controlling.
The update was on Tuesday, which is the 26th, and the 24th is Sunday.
Yeah, I've had it happen several times, though. This is just the one I
Okay.
happen to have the video of.
Okay, I'm just trying to clarify. It was prior to the update and it's still ongoing. Not
It happened today, too.
well. If somebody wants to show us what they're talking about, if it's something that's visually
really hard to reproduce.
Hold on.
okay,
Let me go to share screen.
okay.
But I've noticed it too. But I'm almost positive it's where I'm clicking. People are putting their ships in the channel and then spinning them so that you can't get to clean water.
Yes, well, another 9 items in the range of the chain, but yeah, if those 9 items aren't necessarily useful, maybe that's. And somebody, let me know when you want me to switch to
I've
you.
got it.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. I've got it
Okay.
playing.
Okay.
It's a
Do you want to go
quick
full
video.
screen? Yeah.
It's up
okay.
to you.
Well, no. If you want to go full screen so people can see it easier.
Let's see if I can or not.
There we go.
Let me start again from the beginning.
Okay.
Don't let me. You see where my mouse is clicking.
Hmm.
Clicking everywhere and nothing's happening. There, my ship disappeared for a second.
Hmm.
And I'm just clicking, trying to get it to move anywhere.
but this, I mean, based on the description earlier that, the conversation that you and Kenny were having, you think the stuff in the channel is causing this? Because you're nowhere near the channel, right?
No, I'm not. I'm on the side of outside of the base.
Yeah. That's what I'm just trying to figure out if you guys are.
Yeah,
It's
we're
just the
probably
same
talking
issue.
about two different things then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are dead
Weird.
There are dead spots on the map that they supposedly fixed, and obviously,
Well, yeah, if you want to rewind, because it doesn't appear to be a dead spot. It appears to be something else. Because she's clicking all over. That's not like a dead spot. It
That's
seems
the
like
whole base dead spot.
yeah, it seems like your frames per second are decent. I'm just wondering if you're somehow been disconnected from, but you keep on getting this. Is this in chat? Is this happening to a lot of people, or I'm just wondering, is she having internet issues that are?
It could be some form of lag.
Yeah,
but then the
'cause
ships would jump. They wouldn't not move. They would jump.
But is
If it's just lag, they would jump ahead, like to where
well,
they
I'm
should
just
be.
saying, is she not connected to the battle server, and it's a battle server issue.
Where it's not getting the most clicks at all. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
It's fairly
Has,
rare, but
hasn't happened to Forrest, and yeah, I'm just wondering if there's a common issue or, oops.
Whoops, you want me to go back to slides? I wanted to watch.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to turn it back on? I can.
No, it's okay.
No,
I
kind of,
have the slides to watch, so.
Okay. I guess we can skip it, go back to where we were, and then
Where were
just one more click. Just one more click is where we were. We were on the
that's one.
PVE
Okay.
calendar, but I guess we can skip ahead. Whatever's next. Yeah, and tune it and let us know if anybody else is having this issue, because it's to me it sort of looks like a battle server issue, or an internet issue. How is everybody? I hope everybody's done High Seas Heresy or on the path to do it, just to get, unless of course you've already have your Zealots up to X1.
Working on
do
it.
Yeah, it's quite. It's very easy if you have your Zealots built. I mean, auto it or for instant repair on the base, or drive it for instant repair on the water. But yeah, it gives you the extra 5 days of upgrade tokens, and if you want to do anything with all of the, you have 8 days of Zealot build tokens. So, and Forrest, you audited today, and no issues. So,
Yeah, I waited to start because everyone was talking about the issues in the TLCs, so I waited to start. So I haven't finished yet. I had to play a little bounty too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
only did price pack 1 of that so far. Did it late yesterday, so I have to do the rest of them.
okay.
I always had trouble with the very first one on auto. The very first section, for some reason, it wouldn't kill the last warehouse. It'd just sit there, and then I'd have to go back out and go back in to actually kill it, which I thought was rather strange.
Did you have any ships at X1?
Yeah, I had them all.
Okay, I noticed the thing, because after I got it close to finished, I upgraded one of my ships to X1, and I had been autoing most of it, driving some of it, and I noticed very, very different in pathing, at least on auto. once I had that one drone in. It would skip things over. It wasn't, the auto was not as predictable, because one target, it would just completely miss stuff, and then it would drive around, and then it would come back. But at least I was babysitting it after I got the drones in. But yeah, the drones do seem to considerably change some of the pathing associated with it.
Yeah, I did everything on auto, but it was only the very first target that I had any troubles with. After it,
And
then it went very well, and I got instant repair on map for all but 6 and 7. 6 and 7 were instant in base.
so, KB, on that first encounter, the warehouse appeared visually not to be dead. Did you retreat and came back in?
Yeah.
Did you watch it kill the warehouse?
No, I pretty much was on auto, and if it took too long, I went in and saw my ships in the middle of the target, but the warehouse to the far left-hand side was still alive, and no matter where I drove the ships, it wouldn't fire at it. So I had to back out and come back in, and then it killed it without any problems. But that was
when you came back in, did you watch it shoot at the warehouse?
Yep. I actually
Okay.
drove it. I actually drove it there to make sure, and it killed it. And then I didn't have any troubles with any of the other targets. It was only the very first one. So I thought that was rather strange.
I wonder if the drones make autoing in the raid different as well. If they make it different here. Because isn't there an auto target in the raid?
Yeah, one of them
there
is
should
supposed
be.
to be an auto target.
So you think the
It would
drones...
probably be
How big-
different than whoever we had last time.
True. Oh, just out of curiosity, has anybody rolled a remote raider crew?
Yeah, I've got a couple at the
Did you
moment.
really? I've tried because I used to use them for shipwrecks, and I can't seem to roll one. But I'm glad they still exist.
I've got 3, but how many more I'll get, I don't know, because I would imagine everyone's actually trying to roll, and that's probably the reason why they're hard to get.
Because people are getting them and saving them. Do you think there's a limited number available?
Well,
No, I
isn't
think
that
they just-
Effie's
It depends
theory?
on Hefe's theory, yeah. I don't think that it was how they would do it, but if Hefe's theory is right, that's why. But I think they're just really hard to roll.
I used
Well,
to get them
not
all the
really.
time.
They used to drop more than what grease monkeys did.
Yeah.
And I find any time there's something particular I want, it won't drop.
That's because you have to want a lucky bastard.
Yeah,
Once
you
you
can never
start
stop
wanting
those
more.
bloody things dropping. Why they're still in there, I don't know. Because
Yeah.
they're useless for anyone, I think.
Anymore, yeah. But getting to the cruise has always been the last thing on their plate. They need to get HTML5 fixed and then fix all these problems.
Yeah, well,
What about the
HTML
retrofit lab?
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's so many
And the other 2 targets in the Drak base, or in the subsector base.
mega ships and everything else that sort of came and mostly went.
Coming soon.
I would like to see them get the arena going again. I used to enjoy the arena. I guess you can still go there, but
It was
nobody
all
does.
right until they started the cookie cutter business in it.
True. It wouldn't be that much fun anymore. It's more like rock, paper, scissors now. Depends on
And
the fleet.
the way the way it's set up, you can have 2 or 3 people in the same sector trying to get in there, but you won't be able to battle against them because it was sort of originally set up in different sections based on what your figures were.
Right.
You know, so you could have 2 of you trying to get in there, but you don't get matched against each other.
Right. I always wish they would turn that arena into like a sandbox, just so we could. That would be the layperson's way of testing. We can't, most of us will never get invited to the test servers. But if they had just a tiny bit of it in the arena, then maybe the rest of us could sort of play around with things just to see how they work.
What
Without,
would you put in it though? A sample base or?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well,
An idea that's been floating around in my head for a little while is let you attack your own base, just in the sandbox.
I like that.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Actually, that would be really cool. It could be fun.
No, it wouldn't be.
Special server on the internet for that.
Well,
Never mind.
you could create an alt and
Lady Kate, you never hit your own base in Bounty.
no, I never have.
I have.
Have you?
Yes.
How cool
I
is
have found my own base and died in it.
that? Awesome. No, I've never found my base.
Retrofit researches. I'm not sure. Are you talking like really old retrofit researches, Ligo?
We were talking while you were gone. We were talking about lots of things.
Coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
Coming soon or going away forever, but still there.
Yeah. Well, that does bring up the. I don't know. Should we have one of the? Do you want to screen share the? I'll have you. You go through it as the expert as far as the winners on the of the mimic contest.
Did they actually announce them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, 'cause she actually mentioned one of mine, so I was inadvertently.
What?
But when the old man said, "I'm not going to die before coming soon."
Oh, right.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, but we could have. Do you want to, as the expert on this, do you want to?
Are you talking to me? Are you talking?
Yeah, well, who else would be the expert on this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do that. Let's see. I can think how to get there without going to my website.com/battle pirates forum. I assume you can see my screen.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, congratulations to the winners. First place, and how do you say his name? Ami-san?
I think it's a woman.
Her name, Ami-san?
Mm-hmm. Close enough, as far as I know.
That's pretty cool looking.
It's funny as the dickens, but I'm not sure what it has to do with battle pirates, personally. But I think it's funny. It's great for the Discord players, but a lot of
It has to do with Discord. Whenever right now, there's people are asking for it.
for this, for her.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying,
Yeah.
and what you're not saying for that first one.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll show you the rules, and I just didn't think this one was Battle Pirates, directly Battle Pirates related, that's all. But I do think it's funny as hell. I understand why they liked it. I just didn't think it was totally within the within the parameters that were given us, that's all.
Yeah, but whatever. It's a contest. I wanted my 10 50-day structure build tokens too.
I know, me too. Congratulations to Wrath God.
Okay.
Let me know when you want me to scroll down a little more.
Well, you're in charge of this one as the expert. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I've already seen that one.
All right, and then Templar actually won third place, but Kixeye user 142.4670, whatever, got third place. So
My money was on Kickside user 1438495.
well, I'm hoping that my coin will show up soon because this one was mine. But yeah, that was cool. But Templars is funny too. But there were a lot of really good ones on there. Kodiak Bears was really good, and I liked the Gatekeeper one. Lots of really good Battle Pirates related games.
I had one up there.
Did you really?
Which one was yours? The change my base planner one?
It was actually. Oh God, can you go to the submissions?
Yeah. Do you remember which page it was on?
Oh God, no.
All right.
What is your...
Jamie B.
Okay.
I thought this was funny.
It was.
Yeah, but the game team voted on it, didn't?
Well, I don't know.
I'm not sure how many people were in the room voting.
That was funny. That's how I feel.
I hope they were in the same room.
Tell me if I passed it.
We ain't passed it yet. Might be easier if I just go find it.
Templars. This is Kodiak Bears. I thought this was really funny.
Oh, that is.
Well, go back up, guys, so people can, because I'm...
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Read it.
If you zoom out to 90% on Chrome.
Well, I keep it this way so that it can be. How do I see that?
Your
Control minus.
Control minus. I gotta find my minus. Control minus.
There.
There we go. Is that a little better?
Okay.
I thought this was really funny. So good job on this one, whoever did this. This was Kodiak Bears.
I'm getting hit.
Oh no! Do you want to go live?
Oh, I don't know what I'm getting hit with.
That's okay. You don't have to. I'll just keep looking for yours. If y'all want me to slow down.
Oh yeah, we can go live. This is funny. He ain't gonna make it.
Are you going to her? Or you want me to keep scrolling?
well, she hasn't screen shared yet, so
I'll keep scrolling.
What are those
until she's screen shared.
1,900 notifications?
There we go.
Oh.
No, she's
I
done.
just had someone message me and ask me why you have 1,900 notifications.
I don't know. Want to look at that next? I'll have to look and see.
All right,
I don't ever.
we're on Lady Cat. We're on
Okay.
we're on Simba's base as far as
That I'm gonna look at my.
I can't tell who's hitting her, but it's looking good for Simba.
Yay, Simba!
Yep. Bye.
Yep. Lost 2 warehouses. Otherwise, all good. All right, we're back to you, Lady Cat.
All right, I'll keep going.
Okay, this is the second place winner.
And this was no.
Well, it
This,
looks like it.
it's the same picture.
Oh yeah, it's the same
different
thing.
words. Different words.
But yeah, it's
Similar, but different. Not. I think some people don't know what a meme is. I don't remember that one. That's funny.
Round 2. Jesus.
He's coming again?
Yes,
Same guy?
that's what I'm going to find out. Yep. Is it Warhounds again? Let me look. Yep. I'm not even going to share this. He'll die again.
Y'all tell me when you want me to stop.
Okay. That one's yeah, the one before was funny.
This one, Precious?
Yeah.
That is funny.
Let me-
Now here's Hefe's.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to see people in the chat. Tell me which one of these you think is better, the monkey one or the old man one?
The old
I think I
man.
have a faster way to do it.
I think the monkey one is substantially better.
Yeah. That is funny though. Still waiting to get to Simba's.
It's corny. Might even be toward the end. Now I gotta find it. Wait,
Oh, scroll.
Well, there's
I
only
found
3
it.
pages.
I found it.
And there's this like random, yeah, the guy
Some
just put
people
random
don't.
pictures up.
All right, I'm gonna share it. I found
No,
it.
he's gonna get there pretty
there.
soon because there's only 3 pages. So I'm gonna stay with
Okay.
Lady Cat because it's gonna happen soon
That
enough.
was mine. So that was mine too. I liked it. Let's see.
Page 3.
Oh, must be
Wait
toward
till
the
the last
end.
minute.
I didn't know about it till the last minute.
Okay.
Okay,
There's
here's
Derpies.
Derpies.
Yeah. I like yours, Derp.
Yep.
Make sure there's a link to a third one there that I couldn't submit.
No,
to,
don't do it. Don't do it.
I won't.
finish that one.
I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, come on.
That
This
one's
is funny. This is funny.
Then there's the link to the third one right there.
Well, actually, can I do it, Hefe, or can I not do it? Is it something that if I did it,
It's copyright
it's a-
issues.
copyrighted?
It's 100. It's not copyright.
There it
issues.
is.
It's 100% fine.
Okay.
Oh, I remembered this one. This was funny. Now we know what you do while you're playing Battle Pirates. Drinking the rum. But I like the outfits.
Well, I found the picture online. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. And I just snipped it and put it in a base that I was peeking. Or actually, no, I wasn't peeking it. I was watching it do, what was it? Reaper Tide.
Right.
And I snapped a picture of it. I'm like, perfect.
Well, I think everyone that submitted a meme deserves a round of applause for taking the time and the effort to think about it. Good job to everybody. Now, who's that? That's funny.
Okay.
Yes, there is. Have you seen comms? Alrighty, and that's all of them.
That's it. Okay.
So, congratulations, everybody. And thanks, Kix. I'll look for my 25 gold.
Hey, Stormcatcher, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Hey, Storm.
Hey,
Hey, hey,
Your volume is really low.
hang on.
Okay.
Are you playing Bounty Storm?
Yeah, when my fleet ain't dead. Reason being, I'll hit a target. I can't even join the battle server. I click on join. I'll click. It won't even join. I've sent in a ticket before. I did the speed test and everything. Sent it in to them. They saying everything's looking good. My connections are great and all that. I just cannot click to join battle. I can sit there, click it 2 or 3 times. I'll have to downsize my browser, upsize it, click on it a couple more times, and I'll finally join. And this is on HTML5.
What browser are you using?
I'm using that Opera GX.
And have you tried other browsers? Chrome, Edge,
Chrome,
Firefox?
Chrome, I'm having major problems with. On HTML5 and Flash. So Battle Pirates is the only thing that I'm playing on it. I've made some adjustments as they suggested for me to do. And the funny part is I made the adjustments, and while my fleet's repairing, was going to play one of my other games. I get kicked out of it and banned because I'm using an illegal connection. All of a sudden, when I made it, so it's just like I'm going to put all my connections back the way everything was, so I could play my other games while my fleet's dead. And I just don't know.
Do you play on a laptop or do you play on a desktop?
Laptop.
Maybe get somebody to check out the laptop and make sure that everything's okay with it.
My laptop is practically brand new.
You could try your laptop at a different location, maybe, to see if it's an internet issue.
My internet box and everything is sitting right beside me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how you can narrow down where the problem is.
But when I run the speed test and everything and sent to them, they said everything looks great. I should not be having any internet problems and all that. And the only reason why I had a problem was it was either the first day of bounty or it may have been the first day of the raid. I crashed one time. I sent a ticket in for it. But after that one crash, I never have any problems. But usually at the beginning of any of the like the raid, pillage, or whatever, I have one major crash. I sent a ticket in about it, and that's it. I never have any more problems. But for some reason, this time on bounty, with clicking on the battle connection, so clicking join, I'm having to click 2 or 3 times. Like I said, downsize and upsize, clicking on 2 or 3 times, and then I'll finally join. So I just don't know.
I don't know either. Anybody know? Anybody have any advice for Stormcatcher?
I'm just having that issue with moving inside the base. But I showed you guys the video on that.
Right. I don't know. I guess just keep submitting tickets.
There's one ticket that said they're going to credit my account. Well, that never happened. I'm like, okay, never mind. If I guess they got jammed up with so many other tickets. Yeah.
Well, there were a lot of issues at the start, or right after the update, I guess. So they probably have been inundated. But if they say they're going to give it to you, they should give it to you.
Yeah. If they do, they do. If not,
If it doesn't happen, like as soon as they say it, I would reply back and say, "Hey, you didn't. Where's my goal?"
well, I got to find that ticket. I've got it. I keep a file of all the tickets I send in, so I got to go through everything and find the reply where they said they're going to do it, and then turn around, take a screenshot, and send it to them.
So to have it go to get a beer? I guess so. Well, I'm going to show somebody else this question. So let me go back. If I can type.
Now, you guys wanting to see it in an actual base or in your opponent?
It doesn't. You can do it your opponent. That would be fine. Somebody asked what 1,908 notifications were. I don't play through Kicks. I play through Facebook.
A lot of stuff going on the account.
It's just anytime.
Anytime somebody responds to some message that you know, some
Yeah,
thread that you're on, you get, whatever.
I'm getting. That's what it all
I mean,
is. So I don't even look at them.
You can. I've turned those off.
There. Did that just do it?
I don't know. So yeah, Simba, whenever you're ready.
All right.
Yeah, you can hit him. My opponent. I'd love to see the new ship in action.
Okay.
And the other thing I was thinking about, if it may work out, may not work out, as far as on the Friday show, sometimes we don't really have slides for a lot of things. So if people want to create a meme for something that's recent, not I hate Kicks, give me more gold or whatever, but something that's recent in the game, put wherever you find the show on Facebook, just post it there, and I'll might use a couple of them. Not promising I'm going to use all of them, but something that's recent, some change in the game that you find amusing, or go ahead and feel free to put it there. And
Generally, not too many people are amused with changes to the game.
Yeah.
More bemused.
I'll have to share next week the meme I didn't submit. Just because it wasn't negative, but it wasn't as positive. I tried to be really positive and be specifically Battle Pirates related, but this one was the lucky bastard one.
Oh my God, this base is a freaking farm.
You ready? Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm going to put you on full screen.
This is an actual your opponent target. Oh my God.
All right. So the front two ships are the new ones.
Yes.
Yes. And
They're kind of slow.
yeah. Did you forget to put engines on them, or?
Oh no, they've got the onslaught engine on them.
Okay.
28.
I have one at 28 and one at 31.
Okay.
Now, how easily are they taken down?
They can take a beating.
They're strong against what most people have put in lately, which is ballistic and explosive.
Yeah, but they're radioactive, as I recall, right?
They are radioactive and they're weak to radioactivity. So,
Yeah.
Which is weird. Normally, they have their strength in the same area as their damage. Usually.
Yeah. Well, historically, that was their weakness.
Yeah, if you have to rely on the drones to kill something, you're going to be waiting a long time.
All right, they must have put. That was not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. There must have been one that popped over right in front of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of hard to tell with the opponent bases, because besides the durability, the other big strength with this hull is the built-in UAV with a 10 chains with 100 chaining range, combined with the blistering mortar speed that they have, which makes them extremely difficult to counter. So, Ligo, you need to send it to me. I had one of mine removed because it said it wasn't game related. That's why I haven't really been talking as far as who won it, because it was related to one of the it used one of the avatars associated with one of the mods, and I was told it wasn't game related. But that's why when I saw the winner, I was like, this is the same amount of game related. So,
So you put me to
go ahead.
That's why you wanted me to talk about it, because you knew how I felt about it.
Well, you're aware of
Actually,
it.
I
I was not. So, yeah.
But
I have
it
some
was.
comments on
So comment away. Let's hear it, Derpy.
there's some background noise, but I have some comments on your meme and how appropriate that was in terms of.
Well, I think what you're looking for is your normal play-by-play.
Yeah, you want to do a play-by-play on this, Derpy?
I'm using my phone, so it's pretty small.
You can't really tell what's going on. So, yeah. Yeah, and I'm having, with the way my screen is on this one, okay, there's the UAVs. As far as telling the amount of damage that you're getting from the UAVs.
Yeah, they don't do a lot.
But they hit everything.
Oh, yeah. You can get them up to a chaining range of 11, I think. With one of
chaining
the
range is built in at 100.
At 10, yeah, but you can get an 11
Oh, you can add
chaining
plus one
range. I
chaining
think the UAV special seems to give them an extra range, but as I said, they don't take much of a bite out of anything. So it might be different if you had a fleet of 5, but by the time you got the bloody ships to where you want them, your 5 minutes is up.
Yeah, but if you got your warhounds waiting behind to clean up the mess, you might be okay. But let's see, Ren says they can't take much explosive punishment either, so explosive and radiation would slow them down. And look, here she comes with her warhounds. I bet. Is that warhounds coming up?
Yes. I got 3 of them there.
Yep. They'll come clean up the mess now that they can get through.
Yeah, but she's got 1 minute and 30-some seconds left. So that's
the issue with them. It just takes so long to kill stuff. And I don't think the mortars do a lot of damage either. Even though they've got a couple of million sort of damage.
What they're for is prepping in an age without prepping. You can take out all the gates and then send the warhounds in for speed. So they're kind of like built-in prepping. You take out you get in as close as you can, take out what you can from a distance, and then the warhounds are actually still your blade. These guys are just, but they do take an awful big beating. So they actually aren't too bad as tanks either.
So they're not going to just walk over a good base, maybe.
No, they're not going to be like the warhounds.
Right, but they're going to walk over a lot of not so good bases, I bet. Of course, the warhounds will do that too. Well, I'm glad to see that it's a little more balanced than I thought it would be. Because on paper, this really scared me. And it still does, but it's not quite as extreme as I thought it would be.
Yep, timed out. Not a big deal.
So you had that with the ships as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't feel as bad about them. What do you think, Simba? You like them?
I don't like the speed. think the reload's a little too slow. And they could do more damage.
Yeah, but that's part of their function. Otherwise, they would be, problematic.
Otherwise, it'd be the new Warhouse.
Yeah.
They make an interesting addition to the game, in my opinion, just because right now Warhounds are pretty much the razor. At least now you have to. Some people are finding that they can stop these, but they're no longer stopping Warhounds. So you got a rock, paper, scissor element going on now.
Which is always what it's been or what it's supposed to have been like. No base is supposed to be totally impenetrable, and no fleet is supposed to get into every single base. So.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Lego's
Meme.
Yeah. So, alrighty. Gonna have Lego's meme, and the slides are down.
Oh, sorry, did you need them? I'd like to watch.
All right. Let me get out of full screen. 1 sec.
We got a BP next week.
Yeah, you did that already. You did that at the beginning.
No, they didn't put it. She hasn't put. Nothing has come out. There's no Sam diary.
BP next week.
I see BP next week.
Okay, she didn't put it in Discord. Okay,
It's out there. Do you want me to pull it up?
I'll put it in the slide.
Okay, I'll go back to sharing my screen and go this way.
All right.
Is that the meme? That's not the meme. But I like it. Whose meme is that, Hefe?
That's one I made up during the show.
No, you should have.
That was the example of something that was current. When I said you do something, if you want to do something that's current in the game,
Right.
that was my example.
Well, that's a good one.
Constructing the slide as we speak, and slide 5. Not sure if it's the same slide 5 as you have, but Titan Awakening and Son of Poseidon. Do we know anything about those? Those are
Poseidon's for your Pegasus. Didn't we just have a Pegasus TLC?
Sorry.
Yeah.
And the other one, Titan Awakening, something for Megas.
Yeah. All right. All right, and so we're gonna get the CM diary on Monday, and June pillage briefing. Oh, the Freedom Fist! Don't even. It doesn't sound good. Oh! The big news! The big news!
What?
X1.
X1 upgrades for the Praetorians.
Yeah,
So
you
that
didn't
means-
even
that
mention
means-
that.
John.
That means the
I
Praetorians.
can't see what you're talking about.
No, I can't either.
Well,
Why can't you see it?
okay. There we go.
Thank you.
There we go. Now I can see it.
There we go.
Oh, did that mean you didn't see his meme either?
No.
Oh, I'll
I
have
didn't
to
see
go
the
up.
meme either.
We'll go back to the meme after this because I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I was mentioning all these, Hefe. I thought you knew.
Okay, so the X1, how long, does that add an extra 3 months, 6 months, 4 months,
It's
5
3
months?
months to get the X1 upgrades done because our shipyards are busy doing everything else. So
Yeah, but that's what I'm wondering, because a lot of people were forecasting the end of the Praetorians and a new FM fleet. But now that they're going to X1,
Well, X1 probably means a 5 or 6 day upgrade, doesn't it?
At least
6, yeah, I'm
On
going.
each.
Yeah.
I'm not even up to U3 on them, or I think I'm U2 on all of them. My shipyard's busy.
Yeah, I just wait for the tokens, but I have the flag at U3, and then I have 2 or 3 more at U3, and the other one's at U2. By doing that, that boring TLC when they had the Pegasus, but now that we have the Zealot, you can just tear right through it and not, spend hours. It felt like doing it and deal with the Pegasus, the pony with the broken wing.
Well, I hope they give us upgrade tokens in Village too.
Yeah.
So you can see that the X1 upgrade is probably due to the fact that the 141s are due to be the next one to
Go away.
rotate out.
Yeah.
So, of course, the 142 or whatever they nominate it to be will have increased damage.
Yeah, probably. But this is why I said that there probably wouldn't be an escalation weapon. I don't think they would do that and upgrades for this at the same time. At least I would hope not. But who knows?
Yeah, and I'm thinking the as far as memes for next week, the Freedom Fist I think is definitely in the running just by its
Freedom Fist. I gotta show them your meme now, since nobody saw it.
yeah. So it was just an example as far as something that's current in the game, as far, at least for me, as far as getting the drones for the Zealot, the servitor.
I thought it was quite humorous, but I do like cats.
Mm-hmm. So, do we have much else to cover at this point?
No.
No, not really.
Okay, I'm going to put an invite in case anybody would like to join the end of the show or the after show, where you can deal with the celebrities that it did finish in the in the money, so to speak. So the link's in the right hand side, and I don't know. Is there any besides takeaways for next week? Basically, like I brought up earlier,
save tokens.
Save your chests. Definitely do the High Seas Heresy, unless you're already at X1, to get yourself to X1 so you can get those drones that are, there's a little bit mysterious because I did have one, like I said, and it was
like a puppy that won't behave.
You can't control them.
Yeah, you can control them. You can sort of control them if you use the down button and then you click on a target. You can semi-control them
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, but you're not going to control them over the long term. You can control them over the short term by just if you push the down button, it'll stop them from spawning, and then if you click on a target, at least from what I've seen, they go right at that target. So they're semi-controllable, which is, something that we may find to be interesting in the upcoming raid, and because of the very, very short range that we have with with the Zealot as far as their primary weapon. So this gives you a little bit of extension off of that. So
This guy's gonna hate me. I'm hitting him back.
I know what the heck to do.
Hey, he opened himself back up.
okay. Alrighty. If that's it, nobody else has anything that we should be, aware of for next week. We'll be back on Wednesday, and again, if you want to put some, wherever you found us on Facebook, just post your whatever you think, something recent, something that's current in the game. I'm hoping for a little bit of Freedom Fist, but keep it safe for work, everybody.
Oh, I'll give you some of my Freedom Fist.
yeah. And the Freedom Fist is, I'm not sure if they did that intentionally or not, but yeah, the Freedom Fist is a little bit odd. But okay, if there's nothing else, I guess we can proceed to the after show. So
Good night, everybody.
yep, see y'all
Have a good
on
night.
see y'all on Wednesday.
Goodbye.
If not before, because it might be fun to do the if there's something interesting in the CM diary, I might do something before that if it's relevant to, but probably it won't be. Well, it probably won't be something that's time sensitive is probably the best way to put it. So alrighty. See y'all then, and don't burn down your police station and wash your hands. So keep that all in mind. Later, people.
Later.